All right, so this is everything gotten from the Greensboro Swarm versus Capital City Go-Go on Friday, January 12th, 2024. So this has been on the backlog for 2 years. There is one thing that I planned on showing, and I just cannot find right now, and I don't know what I did with it. I looked at all the places where I have piles of stuff. No clue where it went, and it wasn't that significant. It's like so where I was in the like bleacher sections, there was all these signs taped like every other, seat. And it was like the rules of conduct of like NBA G League, right? And that's really all it was. It was just a little printed out piece of paper that said like, don't be an ass basically. And and the one where I was sitting like happened to come up because like I said, it was literally just taped down by one piece of tape on the bleachers. So mine just wasn't taped anymore. So it's like, hey, souvenir. And now I don't know where that is, so I don't have that to show. But like I said, I basically just described what it was to you. And you might even, I don't remember what I filmed necessarily 2 years ago at this place. You might even see it at some point in the video, when I'm walking around or something. I don't know. But anyway, so this was in the field house next to the big arena where they host March Madness a lot. So I don't know what the capacity of this field house is, but it is literally just called a field house. It's not too big capacity, but it's good enough for G League, and it's still a nice environment. Um, they still had a merch stand to walked over. I picked out, what I thought was the best looking design, which is this one. See Greensboro Swarm G-League and basket. So out of all the selections they had, that's what I chose. And also here we have pocket schedule, which I actually forgot about, but because of my piles of stuff that I keep around that are just kind of backlog stuff, I was able to remember I had this. So I had one that I remembered and can't find, and the other one I didn't remember and happened to accidentally find. And this player, by the way, I just looked up before recording this. I told you the team that they played on this night was Capital City. Leaky Black over here was like the, star player. He's on the front of the pocket schedule for the Swarm in this season, in the 23-24 season. He is currently with the Capital City Go-Go. So uh, it's kind of funny there. And obviously the back just has their kind of abbreviated GS logo. And if you're just watching this video alone and not the full video, you'll see in a minute the seating chart, just kind of how intimate this place is. But there's the schedule. There's your theme nights, promotions, and ad, and all of the other teams they played, including Mexico City and G League Ignite. I don't think G League Ignite is a thing anymore. Mexico City, I think, might still be. I don't follow G League like I do minor league hockey and baseball. I'm pretty sure I saw an article at one point where the Ignite, which played in Vegas, don't exist anymore. So anyway, here's that seating chart. This is what I'm talking about. I was up here in the baseline bleachers, up here in 10B, back row right around here is where I was. And you see there's literally just 4 sections of seating on each side here. And that's really all you got. And then you see the concessions and the fan shop over here. And yeah, I mean, the concessions were pretty basic as well. Not that I was expecting anything great, from this, and it's not bad by any means, as well. There's nothing wrong with being standard, but it was just standard concessions. Nothing really stood out that much. And I believe there are some tables like right around here, and that's where I picked up the pocket schedule because I was kind of like staring at some of these tables, like, okay, what are these guys? How can I take a look at what these people have without starting a conversation with them? Because you don't want to I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I don't really like to start conversations with like these people who are clearly trying to sell you something because I just don't want to get roped into, that kind of conversation if like their goal is just to sell you stuff. You know what I'm saying? Um, so, but I think one of those tables did have the pocket schedules, and that's where this came from. And Yeah, then add, there's kind of the outside of the field house there. And some kind of team ads. And yeah, so that is it. Perfect. So that is it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all later.